in view? Am I in view? Am I in view? Oh god, that's a bad angle. Okay. Oh, hello! We are once again temporary setup. I've just decided to have fun with this until I figure out where I want to film. So I'm here in front of Hubby's version of a handbag collection. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they lovely? Very expensive, so he completely understands my vices. What a wonderful man. Anyway, I am making an impromptu video because I just have to say, I love this bag. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, I just put this to what I consider the ultimate test. The ultimate first impressions test. Can you tell that I'm excited? I took this baby to Costco. If you're not familiar with what Costco is, it is a magical place where you can buy like bulk toilet paper and things like that, or nut bars, or fish, or whatever it is your heart desires. I saw a headboard there for a bed and I was like, that's a nice looking headboard. Anyway, where am I going? Okay. Basically, I took this baby to Costco and that can be a crazy place. You have to have a membership card, right? Because the whole idea is that you can get things in bulk and it's a lot less expensive per unit price. So you go in, you have to show a card, which is another thing to handle. Let's see, where do I have my Costco card still in here? I probably do. Basically, you present your card. Oh, here's my Costco card. Costco. You present your card, you have this enormous cart, you're navigating this giant warehouse and like loading things in. What did I get? I got a bunch of shrimp and romaine lettuce, some other things. I'll put in a picture. So I got all those things, and then when you check out, they scan your card and you have to load this stuff up and, you know, into your car. So basically, it's very important that I am hands-free during this experience. Also, you know, you're grabbing things that are not necessarily super clean. You're grabbing like meat and just a bunch of stuff. So I don't really take my most delicate bags. Using this was a freaking delight. It was wonderful. I never felt like it was in my way. I was wearing this pair of jeans underneath and my Sam Edelman loafers, because leopard goes with everything in the same way that I think green goes with everything. But essentially, it was really easy to get in and out of this bag. I have a feeling it's going to hold up really well. I never worried about it swinging around or knocking against my cart, because you know how when you're pushing one of those carts there can be some sharp edges, and I do worry about that if my, let's say, a lambskin bag like swings forward as I'm bending over to pick something up. This fit all of my essentials and I'll go through those things now. So Costco card, obviously. I keep one of these little pouches. It's a bright color so I can see it. Well, it's kind of a bright color. I can see it easily in my bag. I'll often pop my car keys and apartment keys in this. But with this microfiber lining, I don't have to worry about it getting scratched up. Also, I did make a mistake of thinking this was suede in my other video, but that's actually how nice it feels. So what else do I have in here? I have my Costco receipt because you have to show this to them when you're leaving with your items. So there are so many things you have to like manage to get in and out of Costco, and you don't want a purse that's getting in your way on top of that. So let's see, I also have my card holder. Really easy to go in and out. I mentioned the dirty, yucky hands, and so I don't have to touch any additional hardware or flaps on a bag that, you know, could then lead to it tarnishing or just being kind of gross. And next, sunglasses. These are pretty big sunglasses, even though they're in a Chanel case. They are just the Tom Ford ones, but they're pretty big. They can barely fit into my Coach Kip bag. That bag is very, very small. Do I have anything else in here? No. So it's just a hole, but it is that nice, you know, medium taupe color so you can easily see in. It also kind of naturally, even if you don't cinch it, I noticed it kind of naturally wants to go like this, so it wouldn't be easy for anyone to reach in. But again, this is Costco. No, who's reaching into my bag? The reason I was motivated to make this video today is because I have never so immediately wanted to duplicate a bag. I have to say, the moment I started loading my stuff into this and just getting into the car to go, I was like, I want this in every color. And have I duplicated any bags? I have genuinely considered duplicating my Mark Cross bag, the Grace box bag, but I haven't. And they have gone back onto 50% off since I purchased that first one, but I haven't been motivated to do it. I think you know when that little voice is saying, do it, or don't. I immediately was thinking, oh, I want this in black and I want it in pink, and I don't know if I'll do that, but you know, that desire really speaks of volumes. So it does have such beautiful details. The only thing I really want to point out about this bag, these straps are a pain in the tuchus to get on. Oh, I don't think I'm going to take them off because they are that much of a pain to put on. I was probably struggling with it for 5 to 10 minutes, at least 5 minutes, because I remember looking at the clock before I started. I'll put up some close-up pictures so you can see what I mean, but I had to get this teeny tiny little stud through that leather hole. It does keep it gives it this really nice clean look, so you don't have any additional hardware on the strap, and they are just looped through. So I love how clean this look is, but I am not gonna lie, it was such a pain to put these things on. So when it comes to the idea of buying additional straps, I really am thinking, do I even want to bother taking these things off and putting them on again? When I first tried this on in store, I knew that this could be a problem, because when I first tried it on in store, of course the strap was looped up inside the bag, and the SA actually had to help me get it on the first time I was dealing with it, because you know when you're in store and you're being very delicate with the bags, and you're kind of afraid to break it before you buy it. I was being very delicate, and the SA had to help me get it through. She was only able to get one in there, and we kind of just we had it looped through the little extra loop to create the look of wearing it as a crossbody. And I was able to get it in there, but it definitely took some effort and some patience. And ultimately what I ended up doing, you'll see this better in the close-ups, but it has little holes where you shove the stud through. I ended up taking a very small pair of tweezers and kind of working out the hole a little bit. It has a slit. So it has the hole and then it has the slit. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but it has a hole and the slit and that will eventually widen once you do get the stud through. So I took a pair of tweezers and kind of had to, just like gently let it get to that more open stage, which it's meant to get to anyway. I want to be very clear. I didn't injure the bag or injure the strap in any way in doing this. I kind of just worked to the spot that it needed to get to. And now it's in there quite snugly. So these straps are not coming off, without me wanting them to. I really don't know if I want to bother getting a strap and dealing with that. Now, of course, the leather will loosen up. It probably won't be so hard the second time, but I really want to, I do want to stress that this bag was so comfortable to use. I don't mind this thin strap. Might not necessarily get a thick one as a result, because I'd have to see what they look like. This is a very small bag, and it's possible that a guitar strap would overwhelm the shape. I really did like the way this thin strap looked. Because this is a small bag, I mean, it's not gonna get so heavy anyway, and this was very comfortable. Oh, I should also mention, in addition to my wallet and that one extra pouch, I did actually have 2 cell phones in there. I had my work phone and then my personal phone. So that is a card holder, a pouch, and 2 phones and keys, along with, I think I had a lip balm. Oh, and sunglasses. So much stuff. That is definitely more than I can fit into my Kip Coach bag, and that's been my go-to running errands bag. So for my final thoughts, I think this is a fabulous bag. I have never so badly wanted a bag in multiple colors. I think the only place where someone might have trouble, let's say you need to carry a lot more than I do, or if your height, or if your height or shape means this bag, the limited options, what am I saying? If the limited options, if those don't work for you crossbody or on your shoulder, even still, I actually think this is adorable just on the arm, in your hand. I think it's really, really cute and very comfortable. This is a really nice, flexible, but sturdy strap. So it just fits on your arm really nicely. So I think that is it. I think that is all I wanted to talk about. It really does have such beautiful details. I can understand why it would bother some people that it doesn't have feet, but I can already feel that this is the kind of leather that's going to wipe clean anyway, so I am not worried about that. I don't really foresee needing to put this down on the ground. I rarely need to anyway. When we go out to dinner, we're, like sitting on the sidewalk, I will usually bring a bag with feet on it. I love my Valextra bag for that. So this just seems like a super easy running errands and then going out to nicer dinners, that kind of thing. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this gave you a better idea of how much I love this bag and how easy it is to use. I really am overwhelmed by how much I like this bag, and I'm trying to figure out, can I justify getting another one? I mean, we can justify anything, can't we? But it definitely would need to wait. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and please let me know if you have any questions about this bag below. Bye!